Confirmed. Important information. Raiders may get away with players soon. With two teams willing to stay with our player, the Raiders can close a good deal. Subscribe to the channel to receive information from the Raiders, and leave a like if you think Brock Bowers is a good choice. The AFC contender Las Vegas Raiders could trade for former 2023 NFL Draft second-round pick and tight end Michael Mayer this offseason. There could be a trade proposal that would send Mayer and a future draft pick to the Colts in exchange for a second-round pick. However, one source claims the Raiders could send him to the New York Jets in exchange for some draft capital. The trade makes sense, as Las Vegas managed to draft another top-heavy tight end, Brock Bowers, in this year's draft, which raises questions about Mayer's future. New Raiders offensive coordinator Luke Getsy was able to play two tight ends last season with the Bears, ranking at the 7th highest rate in the league, 23.5%. However, things could change as first-year general manager Tom Telesco had no role in selecting Mayer, so he may be willing to deal him in a trade package. They could recoup a second-round pick and another 2025 draft pick. However, the Colts were Bowers' favorites, so they may make a big push for Mayer to add depth to their roster. The Jets had Mayer at the top of their draft list last offseason, so it may be up to these two teams to make an offer. They had interest in the Notre Dame product and placed him second on the draft board last year. The only player with a higher rating was Iowa State draft pick Will McDonald. However, the glaring problem in this year's draft for the Jets was the lack of tight ends. The tight end position is the team's biggest weakness on its roster. Bowers' selection could still be a surprise from Mayer's draft last year. It was a real mystery that the Raiders selected Bowers considering they already had Mayer on their roster. This is likely the first step in Mayer seeing the door as he leaves for a new home in the NFL. He is still receiving a lot of praise for his blocking abilities and could be an extension to a struggling offensive line. Mayer is one of those safe players you can trade for who is still on his rookie contract. He still has 3 years of cheap control on his current deal. This means that anyone who tries to negotiate for him won't have to give up as much. A source said the expectation is that Bowers will get all the snaps after expecting to see Mayer's big jump in his sophomore year. He could have his breakout season with a different team next fall. However, many expect Getsy to use the same system he used in Chicago with the tight ends.